Okay, so now my stalkers have enough time to know where I am at and set themselves up. So this is been set. Also, I'm putting the addresses in for the GPS because I'm not like familiar with these addresses. So they will be tracking me exactly where I'm going. So. Oh, it's like a minute away. Okay, so that shouldn't be complicated. Right now I just have to go straight in. Awesome. And this song sucks. Yeah. That wasn't far at all. $70 and he gives me $2. And he has a stalker plate. That's okay. It's okay. A lot of my clients are generous. like how they expect me to be looking at them. I have a job to do, and I am a professional, and my job does not consist of staring at people. I will look at the road in front of me, and I follow the laws of like, you know, licensed vehicles, and that's why I still have a license. That's why I'm not in jail. That's why I'm not hurting people. That's why I'm not getting into accidents. That's why I keep my job, and that's why I'm a great employee. That's why it's so important for them to get me off the streets, because they've been on my case for so long. Anybody weak won't be able to like handle this. Truth be told, like I could understand why people would like plead insanity or like even commit suicide. Like this, if you look at it the wrong way, and it's easy to do so, this could be like devastating to somebody. In most cases, it is. It could lead to a lot of self-destruction and destruction of others. I've noticed how these people, like, you know, they take their kids out for walks, and like it's okay for them to take their kids out for walks, but like if they're stalking while they're doing that, that's just sad. You're teaching this to future generations. This is only gonna grow until the whole world is just basically stalking each other. It's disgusting. Okay, so now the shitty part of my delivery. Part where I went the wrong way. Yes. Yes, it is. Ironically, I just turned into a parking lot with a stop this way. And, well, I'm Piggy, everybody's think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I say this because, like, okay, God knows I make a lot of mistakes, and I own up to them, and I'm not proud of the mistakes I do on a regular basis, but, like, it's not the end of the world, or little mistakes that could be easily, like, corrected, and like turning right instead of left and shit like that. But sometimes when I'm delivering, I'll legit, like, deliver the wrong address. Not on purpose, but, like, immediately after, like, when I go to the right address, I find out that either the person I'm delivering to is one of my stalkers, and, like, he finds that weird that I go to his neighbors before him or whatever, and, like, I think that happens for a reason. Like, I think I have something on my side. Because basically, if you ask me, it's me against the world right now. And I can handle it. I'm not overwhelmed. This is heavy, but I got this. I need to have this, because if nobody has this, they're getting away with it. And, like, I'm a good guy, and I don't want this for the future of our society. Can you imagine if your children, like, end up on this list? There's nothing you would be able to do about it. Nothing. For now. But I have great news. Technology. I'm not going to say too much about it because I don't want to. I don't want to say much about it. But there's going to be an application that you will be able to get from Google Play. It's not currently available, nor will you find any information about it. But the technology that will be used in this application is the same technology they are using right now. Licensed, legal technology to track you wherever you are. As of 2020, if you want to live off the grid, you have to own your own island. I am totally on the grid. I am out there. I don't care. I've been reckless with, like, my information online. I know that. I regret, like, not being more careful in the past, but what can you do about it? I don't dwell over my past. I look towards the future, a brighter future, and I had recently, a couple months back, received a letter confirming that I was one of the victims of identity theft, and was credited 2 full years, I think, of full coverage insurance against identity theft. And even then, I was like, who wants my identity? I mean, what, are they gonna pay my bills? Because I don't have money. I'm broke. Like, they ain't getting anything out of me unless they want to, like, frame me for anything. But, like, again, there's not much I could do about like them wanting to frame me besides, have a solid alibi all the time and just stick to my own life and mind my own business. But that's like one of the things I'd be worried about them doing is framing me or some sort of fraud using my information. But I have insurance for that, so if I decide to report an incident, well, I'll be fully covered. If you're facing this and your parents and your friends tell you to go seek medical help and you refuse, I just want you to know that your parents have the right to put you in a mental institution over this. You have no say. My parents did it to me, and it turns out that they were wrong. But here's the negative side of everything. I am now labeled as a mental patient that has been forced to do 10 days in a psych ward for what they first thought was schizophrenia, and then ended up saying that it was multiple psychosis. And I'm like, okay, I'm having multiple psychosis, and like, this is only happening when I'm driving. When I'm doing the dishes, I'm good. But when I'm driving, I get multiple psychosis. Do I look in psychosis right now? Do you think I'd be able to do my job if I was like psychotic? So for a couple of months, I took their pills, and I didn't see any difference. So I stopped taking. Then I started like minding my own business, getting back to my usual life, and for a while I didn't notice them. I thought they were gone. And then months went by, and all of a sudden they started coming back. So I knew it was what, and I knew what I knew that like I needed mental help. Not mental help, but professional help. And I called my social worker, and we got like a shrink involved, the whole team working on me, and got back on my meds, and we really tested out their theory on things. Oh, that black pickup truck is decided to leave now. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, last client of this run. I don't remember what I was saying before I left. It's too bad. I feel like I was going somewhere, but don't matter. It wasn't important. I'll come back. Oh no, there's a different car here. Oh, another car in front with a guy in it. Oh, and a Porsche right here. Porsche. So y'all don't think that is suspicious? I think, like, honestly, the size of this operation might be like an issue when it comes to my safety. Could you imagine? I'll give like a really small number, just like, can you imagine 100 people that are facing charges because you were doing something about what they're doing? How those 100 I'm saying 100, but I'm really avoiding the real number. Could you imagine those 100 people living in your community and like hating your guts, knowing where you live, knowing where you work, knowing your boyfriend, knowing all your friends, knowing where your parents live, knowing where your parents-in-law live, and imagine like all these people that want a piece of you just going around town hating you when they see you for some reason, and for the future reason will be because I will be catching them. But what if one of those 100 person doesn't want to be charged? What if he's facing like serious jail time for other charges or whatever? What if it's easier or cheaper just to like kill me? How are we gonna catch the person that ends me? Through all the videos that I post, of all the people that get in my way, of all the stalkers that roam the streets, how do I spot the one that ends me? Oh yeah, the technology. Yeah, it's going to be impossible to stalk people in 2023. Impossible. There will be protection software against it. I promise you. That's the good news I wanted to bring upon you. Like I said, you won't find any information about it though.